Let me start by apologizing for yesterday. I was out yesterday, but I got home around 5:30. But on reaching my apartment, I wasn't feeling so well. I wasn't feeling fine. So I had to rest. Really sorry about that. That was what happened yesterday. But I'm feeling very much better now. Good evening, everybody. Moriwa, your face camera is on. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. I'm fine now. I'm fine. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling very much better. So today's section is going to be quite different. But before I proceed, as usual, I'm going to welcome you guys to day 4 week 3 of the Sharp Academy Free Web3 Educational Program. Thank you for being here from day 1 week 1 till now. It shows you guys are really committed to this, and uh, not even let me say hopefully, but definitely you are going to get rewarded for what you are doing. Even if Sharp Academy doesn't reward you, what you've learned is going to reward you. So that's just that. So today, earlier this morning, we made a tweet from the Sharp Academy official account, Twitter account, that an NFT enthusiast, Avas, his name is Avas, is supposed to be with us today, but unfortunately, he he sent us a message this morning. He had should I say, an emergency meeting, so there's no way he could be available today at 6 p.m. So Avas won't be here today, but he has pleaded with us to take the section that we ought to take today another time, and there's no problem with that. So today is going to be quite different, and yeah, I'll be the one handling today's section, but I won't be talking about NFT. Instead of talking about NFT, I think we're already in the mid of the program. This is the third week, and the program is going to last for 6 weeks, I think. So I'm going to encourage you guys with my story, how I started, and the challenges I had. I think that's a fair replacement of today's session. If you guys agree with that, I can proceed. I'm going to share with you guys how I started, what led me into uh, the world of Web3 and the challenges I had. So let me know if that's a fair replacement for the session that is supposed to take place today. Okay. All right. So this is going to be a very interesting story. It all started in it all started in 2018. It all started in 2018 when I got an admission into university. So 100 level second semester, we've already entered 2019, I think, or the end of 2018. We were supposed to pay school fees at school, and my parents at the beginning of the session, what schools are, you don't need that. Oh, because you already know the school, but we don't, you don't need that. We don't. So at the end of the session, at the beginning of the session, my parents, they always send the school fees to me. I always have everything intact, so I can pay immediately. But unfortunately, last semester, the school portal had a problem. I couldn't I couldn't pay the fees on time. I think the portal was under maintenance for, please mute your mic. The portal was under maintenance for up to a month or 2 or 3 weeks. I can't even remember. But I know it was there for a long period. So I was holding this money. This money then was around 70,000 naira, 2018, 2019. This money then was around 70,000 naira. Then, if you guys remember, if you are familiar with the Ponzi scheme called Rackstelly, yeah, somebody that knows the story is already Rackstelly. That was the time the Ponzi scheme Rackstelly came out. So this Rackstelly, I've even forgotten how it works, but it's Ponzi scheme. You put money in there, and then you get maybe 100% or 120% of your funds in, I think, 14 days. So I was hearing about this stuff, but initially I didn't want to get into it. But I was convinced too, because I could see a lot of people were making money from it. I took about 40,000 naira from the 70,000 naira I had. The 70,000 naira I had with me for school fees. I took the money. I took 40,000 out of it, and and I think I did about 3 accounts of Rackstelly. 3 accounts for Rackstelly, so I can get money. I was trying to use the money to do something that time, maybe to get a better phone, because I was using Infinix Note 4 there. So a week after I got into Rackstelly, or a week and few days, the Rackstelly decided to pack up. Yeah, Rackstelly decided to pack up, and my money was gone. My money was gone. I was so scared that time, because knowing the kind of parents I have and the way they got the money was I was so scared to tell them that, oh, sir and ma, your money is gone. Oh, I used the money to to do Ponzi. I was so scared. I couldn't tell them that this has happened. But uh, at that particular time, after I was scared for a week or two, I was just calm, knowing I can't die. I can't die. Even if I tell them, they can't kill me. That was my mindset. But remember, I said I had 70K with me. I only used around 40K. The remaining 30K, I think I bought some stuffs. I bought some stuffs with around 10K. I was left with 20K. I was now looking for a way to turn the 20K into 70 so I can pay for school fees. I was looking for a way to turn the 20K. I tried investing in different, like, I was asking people for ideas. Even I almost started this farming business, where I'm going to get somebody to plant maize, then I'm going to sell it. Was it after 6 months? They said, because I was exploring different ways to get money. Somebody said I should buy rice, and a lot of ideas. Because that time it was very, 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 very. Yeah, I almost bought. Okay, 3 months. I don't even know about it again. I should buy maize. Then they are going to. I'm going to get the profit back in 3 months. Stuff like that. With 20K. Okay. But I believe God has already planned everything. God has already planned everything. I can't really remember, but I think it was then. Uh was it then? Was it then? Was it then? Okay. Yeah. So there's a particular group, WhatsApp group. Because I'm still in the group right now. There's a particular group called PUBG Gods. This is the name of the group. That's the name of the group. I sent it to the. It's a WhatsApp group. It's a group for gamers, people that play games, and I love playing games a lot. So it was in this group that God used somebody for us. God used somebody for us. The name of the person is Batman. His nickname is Batman, and I'm hoping he's going to come to this group one day and just say hello to us. His name is Batman. He was the one that introduced airdrop. Airdrop. That's it. Airdrop. It was the one that introduced airdrop to us. So that airdrop, that's what we'll be discussing next week, I think. Airdrop. So I'm just going to briefly explain what airdrops means to you. Airdrop is like it's when a particular project, a web3 project, gives you incentives like giveaway for doing some certain tasks. The task might be that you should just like their Twitter, like that kind of thing you are doing for AboSwap. Yes, that kind of stuff you are doing for AboSwap. Then they decide to give to you for doing kind of tasks like that. So that time, airdrop was still. Let me use the word hot. So he introduced us to airdrops. It was, I think we were around 9 in number then. He introduced us to airdrops. Then I started making about $10-15 per week or per 2 weeks then. $10-15 per 2 weeks. And I'm going to tell you the truth. It was so easier for me to catch up because of the group, because it was a group. I wasn't a lone, like I wasn't a commando. We had friends. We are a group. So we always carry each other along. That time when we were hustling airdrops, we always set alarm. We hardly sleep just to fill forms. We fill forms, we can fill up to 100 forms in a day just to get about $5 or $10. 100 forms non-stop in a day. So it was Batman that introduced it to us. I was feeling airdrops and trying to get money. But I think I was able to do the exam without paying my school fee. I can't remember very well. I was able to do the exam without paying my school. Or it was then Corona break started. Corona break started then. Corona break, was it then? Okay, yeah. Corona break started. I was already good in doing airdrops. Airdrops alone. That was the only thing I am very good at in crypto then. Airdrops. So when we had the break, because the school I attended is in my hometown, Oyo. The school is in Oyo. So I was in my hostel for a while doing airdrops so I can be focused. Then I decided to go home. But going home, I realized that was the biggest mistake of my life then. Leaving school, then going home because I didn't have enough time to do these airdrops. I might be filling a form. That's when my mom will call me, go and buy this thing for me. Go and wash the car. Your daddy is at the gate, go open the gate. And airdrops of then, it's always first come, first serve. You only have about 10 seconds. You only have about 10 seconds to fill a form. And you're going to input your Telegram username, the link to a tax you did, your Twitter username, and some other stuffs. So imagine like 1,000 people trying to fill a form, and they say they are going to take only the first 50 or first 20. So that kind of stuff then. It wasn't really favoring me because I wasn't focused then. Along the line, something came to my mind one day while I was at home that, okay, these people that they are doing airdrops, how are they doing it? Instead of receiving airdrops, I want to be the one making the that coin they are giving us. I want to be the one making the coin myself. How do they go about it? Where are they getting the money they are giving us? So I started doing some research. Any drop that we get from any coin we get from airdrops, I'm going to go into the community, take a look at what they are doing. I think I observed for close to a month. Then after a month, I started offering myself as an intern. Not intern, but I was offering myself for free to projects. Like I'm going to work for them for free. So I was working for free. I was working for free. Then I met somebody. The person liked the way I work. The person liked the way I work. Then he invited me to his project. But I knew that if I'm to join this guy's project as a team member, I don't have enough time at home. Yeah, because I'm going to get disturbed every time. I'm going to get disturbed every time. So what I did was that I told my parents I'll be leaving Oyo. I'm going to my sister's side. My sister resides at Ilorin. So I'm going there just to okay, I think I've skipped something. So after the end of Corona, I was already making little money from the rewards. All these people I work for free. Sometimes they will just be like, okay, take this, take this. You really tried a lot, take this. So after the Corona, I was already making small money. I was already making small. And it was at that time I told my mom, and my dad to get me a phone. The phone is Redmi, I think it's Redmi 9 or Redmi, I can't remember, Redmi Note 9. I told them, I said, this phone you want to buy for me is going to be the last phone you ever buy for me in your life. I told them, I'm quite sure they will still remember. I said, I want you guys to buy this phone for me, and I'm telling you, it's going to be the last phone you will ever buy for me. Like, last time I'm going to get a phone from you. If I ask you about any phone again, just cut my head or do anything. So the two of them contributed for the phone. The two of them contributed for the phone. And I think I bought the phone around 90,000 naira then. After I got the phone, I was working faster. I was filling drops faster, and I was networking faster because the phone has increased my efficiency. So people need there's no way people won't like what I'm doing for them. One secret to making your boss or your customer like you, aside from quality, is when you are very, very fast. Don't dull. Don't waste time. If they ask you to do something within an hour, try to get it done within 30 minutes. That trick works every time. Try to get it done very, very, very fast and make sure it's quality. So the phone I had then was making it very easier for me to work. Then that was after I got the phone, it was then I met a guy. So the guy invited me to his team that I should come and work with him in his team. Community management. And what was there in community management? All I had to do then was just to control the community, stop making noise, just like a class captain. So I have to, okay, so let me use the word community manager. I'm going to use community moderator. So I have to welcome investors, tell them about the project, stuff like that, just like a class captain. That was what I was invited for then. But I realized that staying at home won't make this easy for me. Won't make this easy for me. So I told my parents I'm going to Lorraine to stay with my sister. Ha! It was war. I mean, war, Third World War. It was war. I had to. My mom was okay. You can go, but be careful. My dad, hey, it's like you are not going anywhere because actually my dad is he likes agriculture. So in my compound, we reared some like okay that time we were rearing turkey and what else? I've forgotten. Oh, before I continue, the little money I made from airdrops then, I invested into agriculture too. I had a farm then, a rabbit farm. I bought some rabbits then and bought the cage. So I was looking after my rabbit, hoping to get a lot of money. Although it was a that business was a failed attempt because I later found out that the rabbit I bought were fake. So, anyways, I had to beg my dad, beg, 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 and at the same time, I had to change it for him. We change it for ourselves. So I had to go. I left for Ilorin in the evening that day. So when I got to Ilorin, I started working with the project. With the way I was working, with the way I was available, with the speed rate at which I deliver, most of the investors in the community are already pointing to me as the owner of the project, and I'm just a moderator. If anybody should want to ask a question in the group, they will be like, "Oh, where's Sharp? Where's Sharp? Let's talk to Sharp." Anything they want to do, they will have to ask me first. So this made the owner of the project himself to like me a lot. The owner of the project liked me a lot. So fast forward to the day of our pre-sale. You might not be familiar with the word pre-sale. Let me just send it to the group now. Pre-sale, that word I just sent, it's an event in the web3 world. So the event is that before a cryptocurrency is listed in any exchange, either decentralized market or centralized market, there are some sets of people that will buy it before it gets. Yeah, you can liken it to an auction, yeah, but the main thing is that it's the sale that occurs before the coin gets listed on any exchange, either decentralized or centralized. So that's what we call pre-sale, and it's mostly done. All these coins you see out there, they always have pre-sale. Most of them, if they don't, they have fair launch. Now, yeah, exactly like pre-order of a product. Very good example. Like it's like a pre-order of a product. So during that pre-sale, by God's grace, then we were able to raise about $2 million within let me say within 10 hours. $2 million within 10 hours. It was surprising. I was also shocked. $2 million within 10 hours. Wow. The owner of the project is actually the owner of the money. So it's not my money. But I was also so happy for him then. And I was also so happy for the project. Being my first project as a team member, I was so happy. At the end of the project, at the end of the pre-sale, the owner of the project sent me a message. Then he sent me, how much did he send me then? I think he sent me Ethereum worth, I think, $10,000 then. That was in 2019. $10,000, not 100,000. $10,000 then. I was so happy. That was the biggest, like I've never seen that kind of money in my life. When I saw it in my wallet, I was just dancing and shouting. I was with my sisters then. I showed them $10,000. The first thing I bought was that I I bought an iPhone. I bought 11 Pro Max, which I'm still using till now. The phone is still with me. I'm currently holding the phone in 2019. Is it 2019? In 2020, yeah, 2020. This was late 2020. Is it late 2020? I'm an historian. I'm not good with dates. That's very bad. Let me try to remember. Okay, yeah, 2021. It's early 2021, January 2021. That was when I got this phone. The first thing I did was that I bought 11 Pro Max. I gave my sisters, I gave them a fair amount. I think one of them also got 11 Pro Max then. I think the other one too did. I can't remember. I have two sisters. I gave them their own share. I was left with about, I think I was left with about $6,000. What do I want to do with this money? Then I sent money to my dad at home. Remember now, because my dad and I we fought before I could leave for Illinois. So I just sent him a token. I think it was about 50,000 naira I sent him there. It was like, because my other name is Ayo. It was like, Ayo, where did you see this money? If you don't tell me how you got this money, I'm not going to touch it. Ah, this thing is legal money. This thing is legal money. And I didn't blame him because at that time, during my age that time, uh, I to be sending that kind of money to my parents, it's kind of weird and strange. And I sent him 50,000. I was like, where do you get this money? I said, it's where I'm working. Oh, that's where I got the money. He said he's not going to touch it. He said he's not going to touch the money. I said, okay, let it be in your account till I come back to Oyo. All right, no problem. So I spent a few weeks more at Ilorin. Okay. And after that, I was also given a token of the token of the project. I was given about I think $9,000 worth of the token. Then I was given about $9,000 worth. Since I was free at work now, and I already have a strong base, like I know the community is already in love with me there. The investors love what I'm doing. There's nothing that can shake me. So I know I can go and have a nice time. So I went home. Then I spoke with my dad. My dad had to speak with my boss. Then they had a call. Then he explained to him that your son is not into any fraudulent activities. He worked and he ended it. So that was how uh, I was able to clear my dad's doubts. I even showed him my wallet then. It was like, where did you see this kind of money? I said, okay. I shall explain to him. Then he was advising me on how to invest and stuff like that. Now, unfortunately for me, I could see somebody ask, how much is the token now? Unfortunately for me, I didn't know of the team's plan. I'm not good. Okay, I didn't know of the team's plan. But unfortunately, the project later rocked. Rock. Everybody should know the meaning of rock now. Everybody should know the meaning of rock. Because I asked somebody day before yesterday what the meaning of rock was. Is rug is when a project runs away with investors' money. So, being a community moderator, I'm not a core team member, but the investor sees me as part of the core team because if you are there's no day they won't mention my name up to 100 times in that community. Unfortunately, the project rocked. The owner, the boss, I was blocked. He blocked me and ran away with the money. The coin dumped from $9,000 to about $10. from $9,000 to about $10. And that was that about the coin. I didn't sell the coin. That's one mistake I made. So you guys should learn. Know when to sell. Don't fall in love with any project you are working with. Oh. Don't fall in love. Falling in love with your bags is dangerous. It's just like the rewatch. If you fall in love, you're on your own. Oh. So don't fall in love with your bag. Although I had a fair reason to fall in love with the bag because being a part of the team member, I was like, oh, I have a lot of plans for this project. I'm going to market it to people. I'm going to tell a lot of people about this. The price is going to pump. That was what I had in mind then. But unfortunately for me, the project rocked pool. So that was that. Remember, I said I was left with about $7,000 then. I was left with about $7,000 then. April 16, April 16, I I surprised my mom with a car. April 16, 2021. I got a car for her. I got a small matrix for her then. Not Lexus, Abba. I got her a Toyota Matrix then. And I still have the videos and the pictures. Maybe I'm going to share it later. I have it here on my phone. She was so surprised that day, and uh I can never ever forget that day because I was so happy seeing my mom in that kind of mood gave me goosebumps. Like I was like, even if I could buy more for you, I would do that right now. But that's that by the way. So I was able to get my mom a car 2021, and with the little money I had left, I bought some stuffs at school. I got a TV, I got a generator, I got a new hostel. Was it there? Okay, no, I was still in the same hostel. I think I bought some stuff, sha, to make everywhere good. Although, although that didn't affect my lifestyle. I know some people, yeah. If you, I didn't buy bed frame. Somebody said it, but no, I didn't. I was still sleeping on my mattress. This thing didn't really change my life. It didn't like my social life or my. I was still the same person I used to be. Yeah, I bought the PS4 because I love playing games a lot. So it didn't change my lifestyle. The only thing it changed was that I got very busy with work, with looking for work. So instead of staying out with friends, I was indoors working. I was indoor working. That's the only thing that changed in my life pattern. But maybe because of the little change I have, now we're going to club, we're going no. That's so stupid. That's very stupid. Don't ever do something like that. Somebody asks, I used to read now. She are whining me. I read when it's not, although it's only exam period, I always read. So that was that. That was that 2021. And then after 20, yeah, still in 2021, I met a lot of people in that project that rock. A lot of people I made friends with, a lot of investors that I made friends with. So luckily, majority of them were able to remove their money. Majority of them were able to remove their money before the project rocked. So my friendship was still maintained with them. Do you understand? My friendship was still maintained with them. And then I think 2021, was it 2021? Oh yeah, we now 2023. So 2021 August, July, August, 2021 August, an investor I met while I was working for the project. Okay, somebody asked to remove their money. Yeah, they sold their tokens in time. They sold it in time. That was how they removed that. That's what I meant by remove their money. So they sold their tokens before the project rock pool. So 2021, an investor I met in the community then. like we used to talk a lot. He's a very good friend, and we even had a talk today. I had plans on bringing him over today so that he can join me for this conversation. His name is JC. I think he's currently as Venezuela. So he's a very good friend. He had a marketing firm then, 2021, and he offered me a job opportunity. I should work as a marketer under him then. And I had no idea about marketing. What do I know? But he said he knows me. He's seen how I've worked before. He said I'm going to catch on quickly. That he trusts me. That I'm going to catch up quickly. I said, okay, no problem. I worked with a firm for like 3 days. After 3 days, I already figured out how to do some things. Even I already know how to. I already have some shortcuts I created to get the task done easily. Although the work wasn't easy, I work from 8 a.m. 8 a.m. in the morning. I'll work till around 10 p.m. at night. 8 a.m. in the morning, 10 p.m. at night, and I only have about an hour break, just 1 hour break between that duration. 8 a.m. in the morning, 10 p.m. at night. It was that time I was missing a lot of lectures. I always skip lectures then, although it affected me a lot. I'm not going to lie. I skipped lectures that time a lot. I wasn't attending classes at all. So, but I was busy working 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., just an hour break. And I was getting paid. I don't have a babe. I've already said it. I don't have time. I don't have time. I'm looking forward to make money for me and my babe. So when the money is available, don't worry, my babe won't suffer. That's that. Now, I was getting $700 per month for working 7 a.m. Okay, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. $700 per month then. But this work was so draining. I was able to do the work for 2 to 3 months. I was able to do the work for 2 to 3 months. But I've been learning some stuff from the owner itself. I said my friend owns the marketing firm, but he has partners. He's not really involved in the operation of the marketing firm. It's like he has a share of the marketing firm. But I've been observing how these people work, and I've been writing some things down. So after 3 months, I told them I'm no longer interested again. Remember, I said I was getting paid $700 a month. So I've been able to make about 2,000, how much? $2,100 in 3 months. Although if I remove the money I use for food and for fuel, everything left is going to be around maybe $1,500. So from the money, I decided that I'm going to start my own marketing firm. From $1,500, I'm going to start my own marketing firm. So 2022, January, I made the move. Okay, not 2022, December 2021. I've already started planning this thing out. And I wrote a lot of articles. I had a white paper. I had the metrics. Let me check if I can show you guys the metrics then. Let me check if I have it on my I'm not sure I have it here. I don't have it here. I don't have it here. Okay. So, as I was saying, I already planned it. I already figured out how everything works. And then I also tried stealing some workers from the firm to come and work with me. But I was only able to get somebody to work with me. So I already had everything planned out. January, the website was created. And that same January, I got my first client. And I was paid $5,000. Yes, for the first marketing, first $5,000. So for tool, I had to buy a lot of tools for the marketing, and I think the tools costed about, uh, because it was the first time, it costed about $3,000. I think it costed about $3,000, and I had to pay. I had to get workers, so I got most of them are here. Let me check. Is it most or somebody? Someone among them is here. I saw his message. Then where is he? Okay, I think he left already. I think he left. Let me tag him. Yeah. So this person I tagged was actually uh one of the people helping me out then. I had about four workers. Is it four? Is it four or six? I had about six workers then, and all of them, since they are working, they have to get paid. So I was giving them salary. I think the highest then was, I can't remember. God, what's wrong with my brain? I think the highest then was $300 per month, or 480, $480 per month. Then ghost, no, 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 no. Okay, this my ghosting PA too was there. Yeah, my ghost. That was the time I met Mr. Ghost. That was the time I met Mr. Ghost. So he was working on Telegram then as one of Sharp 247 employees. So I also got a few more clients from there. And after 3 months, I was able to make about $5,000-6,000. But listen to this carefully. Listen to this carefully. About 3 to 2 months, I was able to make about $5,000. But something happened. I worked for a project. The project is owned by a friend. Is a friend. Let me say it was a friend. So he asked him if I'm going to market for his project. I said, okay, no problem. Then he said he's going to pay me just $1,000. Then he's going to pay the rest after the marketing is done. I was like, okay, no problem. You're my friend. We got that day. So I I started the marketing for him, and my workers were already working for him then. They're already working. Then he gave me, I already bought tools. I bought tools to do the marketing too. So I think I spent about $3,000 to $4,000 for the tool and some other stuff. Then I was left with about $2,000 to $1,000. Okay. So this guy sent me $4,000 in their token. Okay, $3,000 in their token. He said he's going to complete the payment later. The next day, the guy also rock pulled. He ran away with the investor's money. The coin I was holding, went down from about $3,000 to $5. Oh God. I almost went crazy that day. Because my workers already worked. I'm going to pay them for what the work they've done so far. And I was left with about 1K, 1.5. And this is one thing about me. I hate disappointment. A lot. So from the 1.5 I had left, I paid my workers then. At the end of the day, I was left with about maybe 200 to $300. Okay, let's say $400 then. I was left with $400. And that was the end of Sharp 247 marketing firm. So I had to stop the firm. I had to stop it. Till today, the guy that claims to be my friend, he hasn't messaged me till now. So I know he's online, but he doesn't even. He came back on Telegram maybe a few months ago. So that's that, by the way. Now after the firm stopped working, I started to degen. Degen is when you start buying coin and tokens everywhere. So there's this particular coin I bought. I bought $300 worth, and I was left with $400. I bought $300, and the coin rocked. Oh God, $300, yeah. The coin rocked, but fortunately for me, fortunately for me, and an investor who saw I lost my money gave me the $300 back. She's not the person. The person is a girl actually. I'm going to mention her name. Her name is Chippy. She's a very good friend. She's a very close friend, and she stays at Canada. So she gave me the $300 like I should take. That sorry for my loss. Yep. So I got the money. I was happy. I was yeah. I've seen a lot. Yes, I even skipped some stuff. So I skipped some stuff. I skipped some stuff. A lot of things that happened. So on getting the $300 back, I started managing the money. I started managing the money August, till August, when I started working for Mr. Las Fabricius. Yes. Although I've known Mr. Las Fabricius since 2019, but I talked to him as a team member of a project then, because we wanted him to do a work for us. So it was just a brief discussion. So till August 2022, that was when I started working for Mr. Las Fabricius. And I've been under him from then till this present moment. So this is just a brief summary of my journey so far. This is a brief journey. If I start to talk about other stuff, you guys won't believe. And working with Mr. Las Fabricius, I've been open to a lot of things. A lot of things. I'm not going to lie to you. And I met a lot of people. And I can say July, just from January to July, I've been able to get about 6 different people a well-paid job. Not well-paid job in crypto, but if you want to compare it to how Nigeria economy is, like if you are getting about 200,000 per month, I'm going to call it well-paid. There's nothing you can tell me. If you are getting 200,000, and that's the minimum. So I've been privileged to get about 10 people, if I'm right, well-paid job, and I'm very happy with my journey so far because I believe everything was ordained by God. My PA, Mr. Ghost has also started his own marketing firm. I think he started 2 months ago. And I'm very happy with this decision he made. He already has some people working for him too. So that Ghost is a big wheel. Don't let him whine you. Let me drop his site, his website for you. Okay, don't let me do that. Don't let me do that. Okay. So this is what I have to share with you guys today. I'm going to go through the questions. I could see some people were asking some questions while I was telling you guys. Let me see the questions I can attend to. If I don't attend to your question, just know I intentionally skipped it. So I'm just going to go through some questions here. You guys have chatted a lot too. Okay. So you guys were making jest of me when I said I spent my school. Although I invested it. I'm not like you. Yeah, you spend it on your girlfriend. So at least I invested my. Uh, I haven't seen any questions so far. I haven't seen any questions so far. I'm still checking through. I'm still checking through. Uh, okay, I'm going to answer this. Rabbits get fake. Yeah, I was supposed to buy a specific breed, but I was showed a different breed then, so it's fake. It's a fake breed. So okay, somebody asks, how did I come up with sharp? Funny thing is that I can't even remember, but I had the name sharp since secondary school. Secondary school, while I was in SS3. Although people don't call me sharp then, I had a different nickname, but I gave myself sharp. And the name was not sharp alone that time, it was sharp keys. Key, as in the key you used to open your door. So with S at the back, sharp keys. And that was my in-game name too. That time, if I want to play PUBG, my username is always sharp keys. Any game I want to open, my username is always sharp keys. So while I was working with that project, I worked with firstly as a team member. It was the owner of the project that said, what's the meaning of the keys behind my name? That I prefer sharp alone. He prefers sharps alone. So since then, I stick with using sharp alone instead of sharp keys. So I already consider sharp as a brand. So I added sharp 247 to it as a brand. So okay, how can you get this type of jobs? Ah, it's very difficult to get a job out there. I'm telling you, if you are not connected, if you don't have network, I'm sorry, it's going to be very, very difficult. Because like I said, I skipped a lot of things. I was forced to make a CV. I designed a CV myself. I designed a CV, and I was applying for jobs, like 10 jobs per day. No response from it from any of these Web3 projects. So for you to get a job, what I would advise you to do is that you start as an intern, just like I did. You offer yourself to projects for free. You offer yourself to project for free. From there, you might be chance to meet somebody that is going to like what you do. Or aside from seeing somebody that is going to like what you do, you are building your experience. Any project that accepts that okay, you can work for us for free, you can add that project to your CV. Because even if the project you're applying to decide to do a checkup, maybe background check or stuff like that, if they go to the project and ask, do you know this person? They can't deny you. They can't. Just make sure you ask for a tag in the community. Maybe they will give you an admin position. That's it. I think that's the best. If you are not connected in the space, I'm sorry, you have to improvise and work for free for a while. So I'm still looking at other questions. Uh, I'm still looking at other questions. I'm looking at other questions. Yeah, don't fall in love with the balance of your wallet. I'm still reading through. Somebody said, you know, even buy clothes safe. Always, like I said, the little change I had then didn't change my lifestyle. It didn't change my lifestyle. The only thing it changed was that I'm always indoor. I'm always indoor. Always. Okay. I'm still checking for question. Okay, I already answered the remove money side. Ah, when am I going to? I'm going to skip that question. Okay, okay. I'm reading through. I'm reading through. The price of dollar at that time was around four. When I started through, when I started crypto, I think it started from about 360, then 360, 470, then between 360, 470. And now, can you imagine? We're now the dollar is now 850, 70 naira. Hey, now wow. Okay, I'm going through the. Okay, I can see some people asking about how to. Okay, I'm not going to say this today. I'm going to say this after the class, after the program. I have an advice, and I'm going to say it after the program. I'm not going to say it now. I'm going to say it maybe on the last day, or maybe the day before the last. I have something special I want to share with everybody. So I'm still reading through the question. Oh, Juliet wants goes to employer. Eh, MBJ, MBJ, when are you clocking in? Bro, when are you clocking in? So I'm still going through, no question. So, what's the motivation behind the academy? Wow. You see, this question, I like answering this question. But if you, I answered this question last month in the WhatsApp community. I had a hammer then. Hammer means ask me anything. It's a section where they do in crypto in Web3, where you ask the investor, where you ask the owner of the project any question you want about the question, any question you want about the project, the code, the contract, the use case, everything about the project. We call it AMA, AMA. Ask me anything. So I had an AMA then on WhatsApp. So somebody asked the question that what the motivation behind the academy. So it all started from when I had people coming to meet me for updates. A lot of people thought I was into fraud. A lot. I can't even count them. Even uh, when I started airdrops, then self that I'm going to go to, I'll go to. There's one hotel not far from my house. Then I'll go there to charge my phone, and then I'll buy soft drink and another special drink. So I always go there on a daily basis. This guy just came to approach me, bro. Are you hustling illegally? Like I was like, "Ah, wait, because I'm buying 350 naira this thing per day. You're already asking me if I'm hustling illegally. So a lot of people thought I was into fraud, even at school. Even at school, a lot of people. But some people they will just come. What am I into? What am I doing? But before I can help, I always try to observe the kind of person you are. Are you worth pressing me to teach you about this thing? Are you worth it? Are you going to be serious with it? So that time I had people that came to meet me, and with by God's grace, I was able to put few people through. I was able to put few people through. Although I didn't really teach them that much. I only taught them what they need to know. Because that time it was majorly practical. It was practicals. I will teach you how to do it, then teach you some stuff, and then from there you're on your own. But I know I've taught you enough. Like one of my former lecturers used to say, he says, I'll give you bone, you flesh it up. So I gave them bone, enough bone, and sweet bone, maybe biscuit bone, and they fleshed it up. But after that, the numbers kept increasing. A lot of people started coming, and I even there was a time I created a private WhatsApp group. I had about 6 to 7 people in the WhatsApp group, so I can teach them about Web3 at once. But I wasn't feeling it that time. So I thought that instead of teaching one person or just 4 people or 5 people, I can just set up an academy. Sorry, okay. I can just set up an academy and teach as many as possible. As many as possible. Since I don't collect money from anybody I teach anything. It is free. Anybody that knows me, if you if I've collected money from your hand, if I've collected money from my hand before I taught you anything, Web3, outside Web3, kindly speak out now. Kindly speak out. You will never see me do that kind of thing. So I said instead of teaching 1 or 2 people, let me teach as many as possible. But I didn't have enough time then. So I already planned it in my mind that once I'm done with school, once I'm done with university, I'm going to start the academy ASAP. I had it in mind, I had it planned then. And aside from that, I noticed that a lot of people in the Web2 space, they have skills that will be useful in the Web3 space. A lot of them. Just knowing how to write alone is a skill in the Web3 space. Although AI has already spoiled that aspect, because artificial intelligence can do most of content writing now. Or that's that. But I see a lot of people that can design. A lot of people can design, but they are not in the Web3 space. There's this design. There's somebody I gave a work. I gave somebody a work. Who was the person? I can't remember. I gave somebody a work 2 years ago. Just a simple logo. The person is not in Web3. The person is active in Web2. I gave him a logo. Just a simple logo. And I sent the person 50,000 naira just for a logo. Why? Because the person that sent me the logo, the person that asked me to make the logo, is in Web3, and I was given about $300 just for a logo, just for one logo, $300. That's about 400 and close to 200,000 there. So I paid the person 50K. The guy was like, "Is it a mistake? I'm supposed to send 5,000 naira. What is this?" I said, "These are the things you are missing in Web3. Come to Web3, you have skills. You are going to build these people based on your skill, not based on your economy." Because a lot of people think, oh, because I'm Nigerian online, let me just collect the money that is going to be okay for me here. No, the things we can do here in Nigeria are the things they can do there at their side too. It's as simple as that. So I was thinking that there are people who have a lot of skills that will be useful in Web3. Why not bring them over? Why not bring them over to Web2 through the academy, so they can start any more than they do in Web2. So that's another reason for establishing the academy. And I think that's the 2 reasons for establishing the academy. That's just the 2 reasons. Because instead of teaching one person, 2 people, 3 people, why not teach as many as possible and even have it recorded? So if somebody in future asks me that, oh, bro, what are you into? I'm not stingy with what I do. Go to the YouTube, although it's not public yet. Go to this YouTube, watch the videos. If you don't understand anything there, tell me. I'm going to explain to you. It's as simple as that. So I actually spent a lot of time on answering this question. So let me check for another question. How long did it take me to become an expert? Ah, I'm not an expert yet, but I'm learning. I'm not a novice. I'm not a newbie. I'm I think I'm higher than a pro, but I'm not an expert yet. And I can't say the exact time because I'm still learning. I'm still learning. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm still learning a lot. And I'm not a will. See, let me tell you guys something. I have no reason to lie to anybody. I have no reason to lie to anybody. I am not a will. If I'm a will, I'm going to tell you. I'm not a will. I said I was going to say this. Most of the people, not should I say most? I don't know. Or I'm quite sure we have people in this community that are already well to do, that are financially independent. Likewise, me, I'm financially independent. I'm not financially free. I don't have a lot of money that I can spend. Like, okay, I have needs I'm yet to satisfy. I have needs I'm yet to get. So my plan is that after this academy, we are all going to be at the same level of intelligence. Then we are going to make the money together. Because I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not a way. The plan is that after the end of the program, I believe most of us should have the same knowledge already. Then the community is still going to be opened. Any update I see, I will share. Any updates you see, you will share. And from there, we are going to become whales. That's the plan I have. That's the plan I have. So let me see if I have any other question here. What's that thing that kept me going during the what kept me going? I'm not going to say that. I'm going to tell you in DM. I'm not going to tell you that because it's kind of personal. Okay? Yeah, is Happy B, you got it. It's KUIS, not KISS. Okay? I'm still checking through. Yeah, after these classes, we have certificates where we can locate. Yeah, you are going to be getting a certificate after the program. It's free. You're going to be getting a certificate. And I think the last week of the program, we'll be talking about crypto jobs, jobs in crypto. So I plan on inviting experts in crypto jobs field to discuss that in web3 space, to discuss that class with us. I'll also be taking some of these sections because I think I'm quite experienced in hunting for jobs in web3. And you guys also heard it. Mr. Last said he's going to employ, I don't know the numbers, but I think he said it in a video. He's going to employ some people from Sharp Academy. So good luck to you. So I'm checking. You guys are dropping a lot of messages. You don't have a physical tutor? Very good question. No, I didn't have a physical tutor. I didn't. Everything was online. And remember, you guys, I said you guys should try to form a group where you guys can carry each others along. A group where you guys can carry each other along. That time, remember I said I was a PUBG gods. So from PUBG gods, we were able to form another group. We called it the Pajit then. So that group, we everybody, like, we don't have equal knowledge. What I'm good at, another person might not be good there. So if I'm having problem with anything, I'm going to tell the people in the group, and then we'll help each other out. So that kind of thing speeds up the process of learning easily. Easily. That's why I said you should try to make friends in this group. Although this community is still going to be open, yes, but try to make friends with serious people. You can form a group outside this community. I don't care. Just make sure you guys are sharing updates with yourself. You can give each other tasks. That time while we were doing a job, or the time we were doing the gen when we buy coins, we attributed the tax to each person. I think somebody was in charge of calling us when there is an airdrop, maybe 5 minutes to an airdrop. Somebody is going to call the group like, okay, we have 5 minutes left. Let's say we want to buy a pre-sale. Somebody is going to call us. Let's say we want to buy a coin. Somebody is going to do the like a mini audit. Is going to check if the coin is safe to buy. So those kind of things. We shared the tax among each other to make the process easier. So no physical tutor, no physical tutor at all. At all. What did I study? Do you plan to use your course of study to work? Of course now. I still have plan for web 2. I studied history and international relations, and I have plans of working at an embassy. I'm working towards that. It's a must actually. I'm working towards that. I'm not neglecting web 2 completely. No, I'm not neglecting web 2 completely. So I still have plans of doing that. Uh Harmony, there won't be an attendance for today, don't worry. This is just a just decided to share. I decided to share you guys my short and boring story. Is there a way, Mr. Info, I've been seeing your questions so far, and I'm not happy with your questions. So let us wait. We are going to get there. I know you're already vast in the Web3 space, but let's be the newbies. Let us reach that particular topic. Then we can ask that kind of question. What opportunity do you think will be available for an average student of this academy at the end of the training? So, what I personally think you guys will be able to do is that number one, you should be able to do airdrops easily. You should be able to participate in contests, in Web3 contests easily. You should be able to moderate a community easily. Three things I mentioned. These are the things you should be able to do easily after the end of this section, after the end of this training. These are the things you should be able to do. Moderation, participating in airdrops, or participating in contests. Those are the things you should be able to do easily. Okay, somebody is asking, can we set up a WhatsApp? There's a WhatsApp group already. Okay, you're asking for your personal group. No, 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 that's not allowed. That's not allowed. That's not allowed. How do we get to apply to projects to work for them for free? You can just DM the dev or maybe a team member. Don't DM a community moderator. The moderator is not going to answer you. You should always target the dev or maybe another team member, excluding the moderator. Don't DM moderators. Okay. How can one get organization in Web3? There are some sites where you can get these job opportunities. They are going to be discussed, don't worry, during the crypto job session. Oh, finally, I got to the end of the messages. Finally, I got to the end. So, thank you everybody for listening to my boring story, and I hope you guys were able to learn one or two.
No, sir. No, sir. You did not answer any of my questions. You did not answer any of my questions.
That's your question. Which one do you want me to answer? Let me see. That's your question. NBJ called me a lobster. Okay. Mr. NBJ, you're not clocking out today. Oh. Is he here? NBJ, you are not clocking out today. Wait, I not talk. I don't know how I love life. Of life, call of life, me. Mr. Ike, I know what you are trying to do. Let me tag this person for you, for everybody to see. Let me tag this person. This guy here, he knows me offline and he knows my story. He's asking me questions that he knows I won't have an answer to. So no problem. Okay, let's do, since there are no questions again, since there are no questions, I collected money to oh my god. But that's a lie. Juliet, I just saw your message. What did I collect from you? All right. I want to do, let's do giveaway today. Let's do giveaway today. So my story and the giveaway. Now, see, I'm based at Oyo. I've been at Oyo since day one, and that's where I'm going to settle down. I'm not leaving Oyo for any reason. Any reason. I'm staying at Oyo. So the story and the giveaway is my I'm sorry for missing yesterday's session and not being able to bring Avas here. Even Canada, I'm not leaving Oyo. If you can see my status on WhatsApp, I uploaded something a few days ago. One of the reasons is that I don't want to leave Oyo. If you saw my WhatsApp status a few days ago, I think there are some people here who saw it. So, how do I do this giveaway now? How do I do this giveaway? Maybe I'm still
Boss, how about I whisper some ideas to you in the
okay. DM me. Ghost
okay.
is so let's wait for Ghost to DM me. Ah, oh, okay. Okay. So I have the first question already. And Ghost Ghost gave me the idea of the question. So my question is that hmm, my question is that what year and month did I started my marketing firm? Year and month. I said year and month. Okay. Somebody got it already. But let me see if nobody else said it. The answer is December 2021. But I got my first client January 2022. So let me see. Oh, this man, this man. Okay, let me see. Ghost is typing. Let me see what Ghost is saying. Ghost, I'm waiting for your message. I could see you are typing.
I'm just trying to think. Don't worry, continue with the class. I'll surely drop my message now.
Okay, no problem. So 5 BUSD. No, he's just getting to know this today. He doesn't know my story that much. He's just getting to know about the marketing firm today. He's just getting to know about it today. Okay, I need another question. Ghost, another question or another idea, please. Okay. Another question is what see, Mr. AK, even if you get this one right, I'm not going to give you. Let others to win.
I don't know what that.
Let others to win. So my question is that what year and month did I started working with Mr. Lass? What year and month did I started working with Mr. Lass? The year and the month. Oh, finally, Juliet got it. Juliet got it. I'm very happy you got. Wait, somebody else dropped the message, but was it edited? Was it? Because I didn't see this before. What the fuck? Wow. Toyo got it right. Sorry, Juliet. Sorry. Sorry. But how come I didn't see this before? Wait, let me check. Because I was kind of. Wow. Yeah, so Toyo got it. Yeah, Toyo got it. Juliet, sorry. Not your day today. Not your day. Oh. All right.
Yeah, I'm in your DM already, sir.
Okay, nice. Okay. This is going to be a tricky question because most of them won't know the spelling. Most of them won't know the spelling. Okay. Most of them won't know the spelling of this. So let's try to think of something else, Ghost. Okay. Give me a minute, guys. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I think this is the fair. This is fair. I just dropped a tweet. In the chat. So what I'm going to do is that uh tomorrow morning. Wait, how much have we given out today? How much? Is it have I tagged the second person? Did I? Okay. Okay, nice. So I dropped this tweet and I'd like everybody to interact with the tweet. Like, retweet, and comment. Tomorrow morning, there's something we call Twitter Picker. Twitter Picker is a tool that picks random people that interacts with a tweet. So if you interact with this tweet, we are going to enter the draw. And I can do that live to prove it's legit or it's fair. I can do that live, and it's going to be tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning, 2 random individuals will be getting $5 each from interacting with these tweets. So like, retweet, and comment, and make sure there's another this thing. Make sure you are following the page and also my page, my Twitter page. Make sure you are following the two, because it's going to be part of the criteria. I already had it set in the bots already, so please kindly do so. And also make sure you set your reminder. Set your reminder, like, retweet, and comment. Set your reminder, like, retweet, and comment. Okay. I actually enjoyed today's session. I didn't plan it before. I didn't plan it was going to be this way, but I improvised and it turns out very good. And yeah, I think we have nothing on our schedule tomorrow. Let me confirm that. Tomorrow is 28th. Yes. Tomorrow we have nothing on our schedule, so there won't be any session tomorrow till Monday. So Monday is when we are going to start the crypto airdrops class. Please and please don't miss this session. Please and please don't miss this session for anything. It is very, 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 very important for you to be there. Okay? All right. My Twitter handle. Okay, I'm going to drop it later. So see you guys on Monday. Have a nice weekend. Don't club too much. Make sure you rewatch the academy videos. We are going to send the newsletter on Saturday. We are going to send the newsletter on Saturday morning. So you can just watch the video. Make sure you rewatch again. Most especially the wallet. Because I was speaking to some people in DMs, and I figured out that they are yet to understand how the wallet works fully, and especially how to scan your wallet, how to check for transactions on the Explorer. Please make sure you watch that video again so you can understand how it works, because that's the only way you can lose your money if you are not investing. The only thing that can make you lose your money is when you make a silly mistake in your wallet or your wallet gets hacked. That's the only way. So please make sure you rewatch the videos. There's no attendance for today. So see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice weekend, Harmony. Have a nice weekend, Rolly. Thought Ghost Junior. Good job, Ghost Junior. Ghost Junior. Have a nice overthinker. Juliet is overthinker. Have a nice weekend, DG, Toyo, Mr. AK, Mr. Ponle, Kafi, Jeremiah, Olexi, get it, Mr. Raji Samson. Everybody, have a nice weekend and see you guys on Monday. Bye.